Hey, what's up, everybody? BDF 44 coming at you with another video. Oh man, I probably won't even post this. I probably won't even post it because I already know how I am when I get into these zones. It's just another therapy session, ranting and raving, or going off about whatever. And at the end of the day, you know what I mean. It's just more of the same. I think it's just more important for me to decompress on days like this when there's so much for me to um, pay attention to. But I think the good thing about it is I've been praying all day, so um, in the presence of what this is, um, I'm certain that the right um, thing will probably occur in the end. I guess is what you can say. I'm very optimistic that this will bring about a conversation that probably needed to be had a long time ago. Like I said in many videos, I'm just very encouraged by what I'm seeing from the people. You know, people are standing up, both sides. Some people who don't agree with what Kyrie did, people who hate what was posted, are saying that the way that he's being treated is unfair, unjust, and wrong. And that's just it. You know, I'm more so saddened by just how many people don't have the right to speak, but have microphones in their hands. That's what's most saddening to me. This is bigger than Kyrie. This is about total control, you know, and it's just very, very eerie how I started talking about this and started thinking about some of these things and just how all of this is unfolding as it is. And it's reaching a point where I'm just wondering where it's headed in regards to, you know, socially, how people are going to view the NBA now. You know, the NBA is going to have to react to this. They're going to be pretty surprised at the response they're going to get. And they're going to have to ask themselves, who's most important to cater to? Is it going to be the people behind the curtain? Or is it going to be your fans and your players? Now, I don't know who all in the league is going to stand behind Kyrie on this, but I can almost promise you there will be people. There will be black players who will very much not appreciate this. And I know a lot of them probably won't want to stand up. A lot of them will feel like they will have some of the same treatment and it ain't worth it. But when they lay their heads down at night, they're not happy about this. They don't like how this looks. No different than I don't like how this looks, you guys. And these are tactics that have been going on for a long time. And I just think it's time to change them. I think you need to look at us, people, and we're saying, regardless of how we got here, we're tired of being treated like this. I don't want to be treated like this in this country or anywhere else, where I can't say what I want to say, or I feel like I'm going to have everything taken from me because of what comes out of my mouth when it isn't properly defined as hate. See, that's the thing. Because I'm hearing a lot of people say, well, it's not that you don't have a freedom of speech, you just don't have freedom from consequences. You know, you can have your freedom of speech, the consequences come with it. I respect that. I can't walk around as a black person and not respect that with the N-word in existence. I respect that more than most. I just understand that you can bend and twist the word hate to mean whatever you want it to mean. And that's exactly what they've done. See, the formula for how you treat hate is fine. It's just, what are you calling hate? That's where the game is messed up. That's where we're watching people take advantage of their power and point it in unbalanced directions. And so I'm just greatly praying for the betterment of everything in regards to goodness in the situation. I think that's the best way to describe the thought. I don't want to see anybody get to a point where it becomes an unrest situation, or it becomes a situation where people's energy isn't balanced anymore. I want Kyrie to be able to play basketball because he's one of the best players in the world, and these are prime years for him. And I think that Adam Silver and the NBA are using their personal biases and their political concerns to rob us of the art form that is his gameplay. And I don't know how many, 5 games, maybe that's not that bad of a thing, but they said indefinitely 5 games. And I just feel like he's already paid $500,000, so why is he being docked for pay? If you want to remove him from the games, you don't want him to represent, fine, but why are you having it take out of his pay? You're describing it as anti-Semitism. Fine, he posted something that you define as anti-Semitism, but are we going to properly define anti-Semitism finally? Can we properly do that based on the information that's out there? Or are we going to continue to lie about what that word means? Stop doing this to black people. Stop doing this to people. That ain't right. Okay, this is an injustice in life. And there are a lot of people who are aligned and they're fine with it because it's in their best interest to do so. And all of them are going to have to come loose because this ain't going to remain. So if you, like I said in the last one, if you're scared, stand down. But do understand, you're gonna have to stand up at some point. Because what's going on behind the curtain, that's going to stop. I'm telling you it's going to stop. I don't know to what end, but this is the beginning and end of that. They ain't going to be able to do this for much longer. They're going to have to adjust. They're going to have to adjust. We're all watching. Kanye woke every last one of us up, and Kyrie is somebody that y'all attacked while we were watching. And so now we're looking at you like, nah, we want this to stop. And we want to know if there's any truth to anything that's being alleged, because obviously, y'all ain't right. See, that's why y'all should have stood down. Because if there is something to find, now we're really digging into it. This is what it is, man. I'm not scared no more. I'm not scared. I was raised to be afraid of this. I was raised to be afraid of this like everybody else. But I tell you, man, at 38 years of age, I don't want to live in a world where this crap is going on. Just like I don't want to live in a world where a lot of crap is going on. But this here, this is just petty. It ain't even real injustice. It's just petty people with a lot of power who need their power knocked away from them so that more reasonable, loving human beings can wield that power in more intelligent and unbiased ways. And if you disagree with that, then you are definitely part of the problem at this point. And a lot of y'all are loving your lives from behind their paywall, from behind their binds, and we are suffering for your leisure. That's why I appreciate people like Kanye West and Kyrie Irving, because they are not going to waste their time in life benefiting simply behind this thing as if everything's fine. Let me ask you something. If you believe in karma and you believe in something called like blood money and certain things, all money ain't good money, when you sign a contract with people who are doing this, you need to understand. You must understand that is very much the same thing. It's not about the details of what's going on because you can never really trace anything. It's about the energy behind it. Always remember it's about the energy, because you can't ever really pinpoint anything in life. I think everybody thinks they are beholden of what's in front of them, but it's not possible to behold everything at once. Some things are just feel, some things are just spiritual. And what I'm saying to you is what I've been saying to you all week long about this conversation. It is very much a spiritual one. And that's why I continue to speak out without any fear. Any fear. Because when you know you're right, and you know you're backed by the Spirit from whom you've prayed to, the same Spirit you've been praying to your whole life, and this is what He's bringing you to feel and say, then you know you're in the right. There's nothing that anyone or anything can do. And I would say that to Kyrie and Kanye as well. They can't tell you what's right and wrong. All they can do is behave this way when you tell them what it is you will stand for and won't stand for. That's all they can do is what they can do. This is what they can do. That's it. They're going to be out of ammo in a minute. After that, they're going to have to try to assassinate y'all or something. Because they're running out of ammo and we're watching them. We're just saying, yo, we see you. We see you. That's it. We see. And we see all of the people that you have bound. And I will be praying for them to be released from your binds, both spiritual and anything else that would otherwise keep their talent harnessed behind what it is that you control. Yeah, this is war. My name is BDF 44. Thank you all for watching.